This is where frames are made, in a glasses frame factory.
There are hundreds of glasses frames being made here. Some are made by hand and some are made by machines.
The frames start out as a wire called coil, and in this factory they use a type of metal called gold. But how does this turn into these? There are three main parts needed to make the frames. These round parts here are called the rim, and they hold the glass lens in place. And then these long sticks are called the temple because they run along the temple on your head. And then this middle bit is called the bridge because it sits a little bit like a bridge on your nose, and that holds the two rims together.
It's Chandrika's job to put the temples together.
First, the gold coil is cut to the right lengths to make all of our pieces, and she does that using a cutting machine.
The pieces are then put into a machine called a knuckle stamper.
It pushes down and to the side at the end of that piece of metal at the same time to create a little bump like this. Next, it's put inside this machine called a shin press, which squashes that knuckle so that it's smooth and flat. What do you think it sounds like? I think it sounds a bit like a train. Now it's time to make the part that goes over your nose, the bridge. They start out like this, as a straight piece of wire, and goes into this machine for the first bending. Here you go.
In all, it takes 14 machines to bend the coil into exactly the right bridge shape. That's a lot of bending.
And there you have it, a finished bridge. To make the rims, Ray feeds some more gold coil into this machine. It's called a rim winder.
The gold coil is held in place in the machine, ready to be shaped.
What shape do you think the rims are going to be? That's right, it's a circle. First time, they're starting to look like frames, aren't they? But these aren't going to stay on very well. That's because they need the temples.
The temples will be attached with screws, very tiny ones.
These ones are smaller than an ant. So I've got my special camera with me. This is a microscope, and it helps us to see very small things much bigger. Let's take a look. Wow, look at that. It is absolutely tiny. But now we can see all of the little grooves, and those are the bits that will screw into the parts so they stay together.
After they've been screwed into place, look on my special camera. Can you see the screw on the frame?
And look, that's the screw that's holding all the parts together. Oh, these look bright and shiny, don't they? But they do need some finishing touches.
For the last stage, Chandrika puts on some plastic tips which are bent so they can hook around your ears, and some plastic pads for your nose.
And ta-da! The frames are ready. But these ones are empty. That's because they need to get sent to the opticians who will fit the special lenses that will help your eyes so you can see things more clearly. These are really comfortable and I think they look pretty good too.